Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? It is Monday morning. I thought I would do a short video as I'm doing the dishes here from the weekend. Just say good morning and hope you guys all had a great weekend. To be honest with you guys, this was one of the best weekends I have ever had. And we did not do anything. What did we do? Friday night, my son had a sleepover, and I just kind of did my own thing while his friends and him hung out and played video games. I did order pizza and had candy and chips for everyone, and the boys just pretty much played games all night long. And then my 15-year-old, he was out with his girlfriend, and he just hung out at her house, I think. And so he came home late and everybody went to bed. And it was just so nice to be able to have the neighborhood friends over that were my kids' best friends, and for them to hang out together. And this weekend was just so relaxing. And then Saturday, I had the kids most of the day Saturday. And again, I did my own thing, did some laundry, cleaned up house, and all that is on video for you guys. So check that out. And then it was just relaxing. You know, I watched a lot of Hallmark movies on Saturday. And then Sunday, we got up to go to church, and I was coughing so bad. We pulled into the church parking lot. I turned around and drove off and went back home because I was not feeling good, coughing a lot. And I was just like, there's no way I can sit in the middle of church and coughing my head off. So we came back home and I rested, and we watched the Chiefs game. And again, I watched another Hallmark movie. And my son and his girlfriend made the best tacos I have had in a long time. And so we had that and watched the Chiefs game. And even though the Chiefs lost, it was just a really good day overall for me. And weekend was amazing. So I hope you all had a great weekend. And I don't know exactly what I wanted to talk about in this video, but I really feel led to just talk about life in general and how sometimes life just doesn't go the way you plan. Right now, I am still dealing with after effects of life not going as it is planned out, or how I had it planned out. I'm sure everything's working out according to God's plan, but I don't understand what's happening right now, and so I'm just kind of going with it. And so I thought what we should talk about is, giving your life over to Christ as a Christian believer and letting Him guide you and lead you in the direction He wants you to take in your life. As a Christian single mom, 11 years ago, 12 years ago maybe now, that is one thing that I had learned when I found my husband and we were getting married, was giving my life over to God as a single mom. I didn't have much. I had everything I needed, though, and it was by God. I have no idea how I got the things I had. As a single mom, just like now, you guys, I had found things on the side of the road that was free that I just picked up and took. This weekend, as I was on my computer, I was looking through old photos and found this big puppy chair, big dome soft chair and picture. And I was talking to my kids about that. I said, remember when we got kicked out of the house and we had no furniture, no nothing, and we had gotten our first apartment, the apartment I'm in right now. And they said, yeah, and we were talking about how we had nothing for Christmas, and I came across that picture, and I said, remember when I got that chair off the side of the road, and I made you guys put it in the car, and I showed them the picture, and they were like, oh, I love that chair, and it was free. And we were just talking about how awesome of a time we had when we had nothing. And we got to talk about how we had the best Christmas ever. Now, I know when I was a single mom before, and it was right after my second husband had pretty much beaten me up, and I had Christmas, and I had two young kids, and I had neighbors who brought me a fruit basket with a bottle of apple juice in it, and had nuts and ham in it, and how that was such a blessing to receive that as a single mom, to have a ham, and I used it for Christmas. And I just think how God provides, you know, where he guides. When it was that Christmas time, I didn't have much, and my husband left me with no car and left me in the house that we were having foreclosed on us, and I had no money and nowhere to go, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And you know, my parents really stepped it up and helped pay for an apartment for me and my boys who were little, and we moved out on our own, and we just made it with nothing. But that year for Christmas, I had like $25 or $30, and I went thrift store shopping, and I got my children the best Christmas gifts ever for like $30. And back then it was a lot of money, but it was like the best time ever. And I think it was because my kids were young. They didn't know what was going on. And so, you know, they didn't mind getting the used toys. It was new to them. And so I just felt very blessed. And again, it was one of the best Christmas times I had. When I went out to get my mail yesterday, I found a card from a lady at church. And I'm so grateful for my church and my care group and my friends who are all believers who are supporting me as they are all stating, you know, what your husband has done is wrong and against our Bible-believing guidelines that Christ gives us, as we are not to be divorced, and you know, not to be cheated on and lied to, and you know, they are supportive, and it's the church's support and love and just little thank you cards, or that you are noticed cards, that are really, really just helping me as a single mom get through my struggles that I'm going through. I am, again, just feeling so grateful that God has placed those people in my life to lean on for spiritual advice and for guidance on what to do and how to handle situations. And it's really given me a peace, to be honest with you, because I have been there. I've been in this situation before where I am self-representing myself. But I'm relying on God to get me through every situation I'm in, and it's really helped me in my faith grow stronger, which I honestly didn't think was possible. Since I have been saved since I was 5 years old, my relationship with God has gotten stronger than I could ever imagine, and I'm so happy that I'm able to have Jesus Christ as my husband now. I could tell you that I know that Jesus will never leave me. He will never abandon me, you know, leave me helpless, take all my money, take my children from me. He's not ever going to do that unless it's for my own good. I know that God is going to give me the desires of my heart. I don't know how he's going to do it, and I don't know what is going to happen for my future, but I'm not even worried about it, you guys. As a single mom, I just take one day at a time. You know, like the song, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. You know, that's all I'm asking of you. That's really how I am right now, is just taking the one day at a time. So with that said, you know, life is a struggle as a single mom. It's very, very difficult. And I was talking to my neighbor friends and the parents of the kids that came and picked up their kids that stayed the night this weekend. And, you know, they really told me about how they've got my back and they have supported me in what my husband did. If I need anything from them, let them know. And I have neighborhood friends and friends from work who are willing to help me. And friends at my church, like I said, both the church my husband goes to and the church that I go to now that we're separated. And I'm just so blessed that I have so much love and support. I can tell you that I do recognize that not everybody has that love and support like I do. There are so many other single moms out there who don't have a church home. They don't have family who help them. They don't have friends. And you may be one of those people. And I just want to encourage you to draw closer to God during this time that you are struggling as a single mom. I can't do it without Jesus in my life. I can tell you that much. I do have a couple single mom friends at work, or who used to work there and no longer work there, but they are still my friends, and I'm still in contact with them, and they're struggling. And getting them to recognize all the blessings that they have as they are struggling, I think is kind of like a great witness of my faith. God really tells us in his word that we are to remain faithful to our spouses. We are to remain faithful to God in all the decisions that we make. And therefore, that is what I am doing as a Christian single mom, is relying on him to guide me as I draw closer to him, as I make decisions. And you guys, this isn't a bad life. I am doing what I can on my own, and it's not much. I had my house taken away and my dog taken away. My kids lost their friends in the neighborhood that they were right next door to that they could just go to. However, I did move 2 streets up the street. So now it might be a little walk, but my kids still get to hang out with their friends. I have created stability and love and really tried my best to just do what I can do as a single mom. And I hope this video just kind of encourages you to keep the faith and to keep going. And, you know, the simple things of life, I really look around now and I'm just so grateful for. I am grateful as a single mom that I'm not living on the street. I am very thankful right now that even though today's payday and I barely have enough money to pay my rent and no money left over, I'm thankful that tomorrow's a new day and I don't have to worry about where my money's going to come from to pay my bills or to pay lawyer fees that I have been ordered to pay, even when I don't have it. You know, I recognize that God is getting me through the next 24 hours. And I know that God's coming back soon for me. So I don't worry about tomorrow and what tomorrow is going to bring. I know that when I make my decisions in my life, I want it to be God-centered. I want it to be because God told me to. And I do know that when I married my husband, God told me to marry my husband. My son was talking to his girlfriend yesterday about that, and he said, yeah, everything my mom's had to go through. And check this out. She thought she heard from God. Well, I did. My marriage was not a mistake. My divorce is not a mistake. So I do know that I am following Christ and I'm following what he's asked me to do. And right now he's asked me to still love my husband. Even though he's walked away from our family, he's filed for divorce, he's living with his girlfriend. God has told me it's wrong. It's wrong to do those things. But he's given me acceptance of those decisions that my ex-husband has made. And so I think that that is one thing that you will need to learn to do as a single mom is acceptance of other people's decisions. And even if you believe that they are wrong decisions or you just are in shock, and I tell you at first it's hard to accept. It really is hard to accept. But at the same time, if you have faith in God, you know he's going to get you through the pain that you're feeling when your husband leaves you. And so I just hope this encourages you to, you know, turn around and focus on yourself and focus on your faith as a Christian believer, because God will equip you just like he promises he will with the battle that you're going to have. And, you know, I look back at my life as a single mom and then married again and then single mom again. And I just look back and I say, you know, what decisions did I make that was wrong? And I really can't say that there was a whole lot of decisions that I made. I mean, I have made decisions that were wrong. They were mistakes. They were not life-changing decisions. And when I make mistakes, it's my own human error. It is not by God. And so when I feel like I'm being led by God in making decisions, and I rely on God to help me make those decisions, then I am saved. Saved by God. I am protected by the safety under the umbrella and the blood of Jesus Christ. And so I just encourage you guys to have that peace that God can give you during your struggles and your singlehood. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I got the dishes done, so that's good. And I hope you guys have a blessed Monday. I have a lot going on today. I'm getting ready to go to work as soon as I get my kid on the bus. And I got a lot going on today. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll make another video sometime later this week. Bye.